Greetings, friends. It's your guy, Gitro, back with Terraria. I recall doing a sort of hardcore playthrough, well, a failed hardcore playthrough of this game just about a year ago, I reckon. And now that the new patch has aired, the one with loads of stuff, I thought it'd be a good idea, maybe, to just try and drudge my way through it again. See the funny ways I'm going to die. That series got like 20 views and 1 dislike at most. Here's my current guys. I played this guy before the patch, and this one I've been working with now that the patch has arrived. Let's make a new one. Let's go with the generic guy. Here, let's turn him hardcore. Let's random him up a bit and pick something. Yeah, that's my guy. Now we'll need a name for him. Usually I like to pick something pretentious or overly simple, like Dave. Let's just go with Dave 2. Yeah, sounds about right. Here's my words. I have a large word, which was before the large patch, and I have order, and I have Sidonia. Let's just pick a new one. Let's pick a small one, because honestly I'm not expecting to stay alive for that long. As for the name, what's a good mythical realm we could be picking? Let's name it Hades, because that's where we'll go to die. You can see the numbers working away. The patch has been a blast for me. It really has. It has so many interesting new things. When I started playing it, I couldn't walk like 5 minutes without running into something new. We won't be bringing anything new from the old worlds to this guy, so let's just get straight into it. It sure still takes forever to whack all the trees though. At least you get a lot more of them this time around, I think. Majority of these things stack up to 999 as well, so that's a huge thing. Pickaxe is usually used to break more objects in this version as well. The hammer is solely for the background objects, I reckon. Right away we have the replacement for copper, I think, tin. It has a few of these strange things like tin and lead and such can replace copper and iron. And there's also a replacement biome for the corruption. I think it's called Crimson or something, because it's red. Of course, featuring its own chthonic boss. So that's nice. But the game still seems to lack something on the progression department. It just still seems so awfully clumsy. I mean, you can basically skip some zones, or biomes rather, and sets of gear if you just drone your way through farming some items. Like I ended up building one of those nonsense rubbish farms by the dungeon and farming myself a full set of those ghastly gear. And it turned out it was so much better than anything I could have been getting at the moment, so why not bear through the extra few deaths? Of course, that's not an option on the hardcore mode. And here we have snow, and one of these giant trees. Occasionally you see some of these going down underground. It creates quite the interesting areas. Should stack up on torches as well. Don't know about the length of the episodes I'll be putting out of this game, or if I'll even continue it on a regular basis. But one thing's for sure, it can't take too long for me to die, because, well, I guess that beats the point of it, if I'm expecting to die. But let's face it, I'm shit at video games. Maybe I'll get some ropes if I venture further. No? Shuriken? Yeah, there we go. Loads of rope as well. I have to be careful already though. The slimes mean business. Come here. they still give you this stabby sword, which I freaking loathe. So this is a great update. This one, ropes. You can basically place them on the background walls, and they also have extra range. Wow, what a bastard! You can cross over gaps and such with them, and you can also do like this, drop them down below you to descend. So it's a lot of these upgrades are quality of life improvements, really. Like there's this thing that you don't need to jump over 1 block wide or tall gaps anymore, which is of course great. You know, the best thing about some of these games is the hobo phase, as I like to call it, when you're still struggling to get any items. And it seems they're really improving on that department as well, with these snowballs. I haven't actually used them for ranged weapons, but you can actually make armor and weapons just about from anything now, really. Even cactus turns into armor. Itches me from all the wrong places. Let's toss someone with a snowball, see what we can do with it. Grab some gel of these guys. Or not. Come on. 2 damage. Not really worth it. The thing I always kinda liked about this game is that you can always scum your way through the harder opponents if you just find the the cheesy way to blast through them. I was never into the building side of things, really. To me that's artificial content. I like the game to give me challenges and areas to explore and play, rather than force me to make something of my own. So I can just Google it and post videos on YouTube and start long let's play series and gain a fan base of 13-year-olds. Not for me, thank you. I often humor the possibility of starting a freaking Minecraft channel. Of course, it's just a joke. I'd never... Well, it's not lore or anything. It's video content and a fair amount of people seem to be enjoying it. So who am I to judge? I have no clue as to what I'm doing, actually. We're probably just going to call this bit exploration. I mean, there's one of those big trees. Maybe we can find something. See, here we can leave some of the ropes. Let's see if these guys are actually aggressive. No, doesn't seem like it. The ice biomes are quite interesting. Haven't really explored these ones, even on my main guy. There's all manners of strange creatures, and it does seem still a bit too hard mode focused. Maybe it shouldn't be called hard mode or something, since all it does is basically unlocks the rest of the enemies. So it's kinda necessary when you think about it. Oh, wrong button. I was hoping to find something interesting. Still seems like our guy throws like a wimpy girl. There's some money from the pot. Steal your lucky charms. Not really the greatest weapon, these snowballs, it seems, but hey, I wasn't expecting them to be that great. But yeah, I guess anything will do on the hobo phase. It's like playing Stalker and all you get are those sawed-off shotguns, which never land a single hit. Oh, bastard. Night should be coming soon, so we should be setting up shop somewhere. Let's just prepare these things just for that. I was just hoping to see which corruption biome we'll be finding, so I'll know better how to prepare. So far it doesn't seem like a small world. Yeah, you might have also noticed the map upgrade. It's really handy to have. It even shows the location of all, and it's updated real time, which is, I don't know what to think of it. You can't open it up and check all the things on the map because it gives this small legend as to what they are. But as the game keeps running, you'll have to be on a safe spot to skim through it. And yeah, as you can see, night is coming, so we'll maybe want to set up somewhere nearby. So more of this, it'll always do on the early phase. If we can get a good broadsword or something, then yeah, that's great. Or possibly a bow. I never used too many of those bows. Or guns, on that matter. I just picked up the crazy magics. They've definitely been adding more stuff on that department as well. There's like tons and tons of new things. A few new bosses as well, of course. Nothing you wouldn't expect from a huge update. It really is quite game-changing. But the game still does feel a bit incomplete to me, at least. Seeing as it doesn't have an end boss of sorts, but I've read up that they're planning to add one. So that does sound exciting. Because right now, after playing on my main character, I just whacked through all the bosses and it kinda left me empty. As to like, was that it? Sure enough, it was. Yeah, looks like we'll have to hurry up and get the shop set up. There's so much cool stuff to find. Like all these tin pockets. We might want to actually cave ourselves in as the enemies start approaching. As for the length of these videos, I don't know. I like long videos. I know people usually don't have time to watch true long videos. But that's alright. Since I usually do the content to please myself. Ooh. Ah, this looks like the dungeon. Yeah, that's it. We won't be challenging Skeletron right away, but oh man, this always scares me. I don't want to go in here. But there's so much cool stuff you can possibly find out. Like, see, there's a chest. Golden key, more rope. Oh, that's good. Shurikens, they're great early on. Iron skin potion. A defense bonus of 8 is really considerable. Let's grab one of these. I hope I don't risk angering the dungeon guardian just yet, because that'd be a short-lived series. Sadly, no water bolt just yet. Phew. Out just in time. And zooming behind, yeah, it's a desert back there. A strangely shaped dungeon as well. But yeah, I don't think we'll be able to run back to the middlemost area to see what's on the right side of the map. I bet it's the jungle and such. And corruption is probably behind the dungeon. Maybe arriving earlier on the right side of the map, or east side. Honestly, caving in does sound like a good idea now. We should whack away this area and maybe set up a house or something. Yeah, I'll do that. And it has to be quick. Come on, come on. No time to waste on nonsense now. Jump over me, friend. Oh no, he's aggressive. Pecker! Looks like we'll be setting ourselves inside. Oh no! Oh no! Where's my healing potions? Run! Shit! I thought I had one on H, as in the healing hotkey. Just chug it through, and we'll have to box ourselves in on the nearest flat spot we can find. Oh goodness, this is terrible. This will help us early on in the journey. This spot will have to do. There's just so much background clutter. Now this is a box I can call my own, sure. Phew. Let's get a shop set up. This will provide some lighting outside, and it also increases life regeneration. I don't know the radius of it, but it should be good enough. Slap a candle inside, and let's just start digging down, see what we can find. We won't have a bed or anything to set our spawn, because hey, if we die once, that's it. Might want to bring up all the rope, yeah, all the good stuff. I was hoping to find a water bolt from the dungeon entrance, but I don't know if they even spawned that early on the shelves. I probably wouldn't even have the mana to use it. I don't know. But yeah, a couple of bolts. Yeah, this seems like a good height. Just plonk a crafting station down and see what we can do. Can we leave? Yeah, we can, on these background walls. They've also added, like... you recall when Diablo had these prefixes for the monsters? Like randomly generated traits, such. Well, many of the enemies do have them as well, like this one has no... Is it pupil or iris? I don't know. Some of the zombies have slimes on their heads and such. So it's interesting, and they actually drop relevant items when you kill them. The slime zombies drop gel. Zombies pelted with arrows drop arrows. So it's interesting. It's... Excuse me. Don't know if I'll edit that sneeze out. It's not much, but it's home. That's for damn sure. Oh yeah, you also have this vertical crafting thingy. Let's actually gird ourselves with wooden armor, because that really does seem worth it. Copper is +5, yeah, this is definitely better. I hate the stabby swords. There we go. Wooden armor. It's gotten to this point. Now with the ropes we can just keep digging down and leave the ropes so we can easily climb up. We don't need to do the platform spamming anymore. And that's a welcome addition to me. I really didn't like stacking multiples of the platforms and then heading up. I think this is the desert biome music. We already have a few flasks, yeah, we do. So we don't really need the sand, but hey, more is better. And I think this is the toughest mineral on the planet. The one that looks like mold over here. Is it? Hell yeah! Tungsten. Derived from Swedish word, I think. Also known as wolfram. I reckon. Maybe. Yeah, I think it is. Used in light bulbs and such. For the coiling. Yeah, I had to read it up on Wikipedia once I found it out. This precarious tunnel. Let's see what we might run into. Probably nothing. As it seems to be the theme right now. I'll probably settle with the 20-minute videos because they're bite-sized chunks. More of this mighty rock. Oh, and what's this then? Platinum. If we can get enough of that early on, then it's a great boost. It's why I usually risk going to deep caves and dungeon entrances early on. I just don't have the guts to go inside a dungeon before killing the skeleton. See how handy this is? You can just slide your way up and down. It's wicked nasty. Still, this is a bit menial. There's not much to commentate on, really. And the usual commentating themes that come with the lack of things to commentate on Seems to be just this complaining about the lack of things to commentate. Here we have some. We're on the cave levels now. And if we can luck ourselves some chests this early on, then it'll be great. There's an interesting new item which was added as well. It's called the Extractinator or something, I think. It turns silt and slush into more useful things, as it says. These are, of course, other minerals. Mostly basic level, but occasionally a gem or two as well. So it'd be really great to find one of those. We should have enough stone to craft ourselves a furnace. I do miss the old furnace model though. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's it. 20. Can we plunk it here? No, still takes 3, I think. Sure does. And some bars. That'll do nicely. Platinum candle, because we need those, right? That should be enough for something. Sure is. And we'll use this tin to make weapons if we can. Alright, we'll need the anvil, of course. That's a lot of stuff to haul off once we leave this place, though. Don't know if I like it. I wish you could place them on these. Chain can also be used like rope, so it's nice. Yeah, here we have some tin items. Oh no. We have 21. I'll want to pick for sure. The axe upgrades can always wait. I never liked using too much of them. A bow might be a good idea, actually. Let's just stash our snowballs here, because it seems we can. Still 1 defense. Yeah. It shouldn't be this puzzling, really, as to what to craft. I want a broadsword as well. Yeah, that's more like it. We'll toss the old rubbish one away. And there we go. We have some tin items, and let's just head down below. I'll just alt tab to check the time. And it turns out it's 22 minutes, yeah. Let's go for 25. Bless the internet free content on YouTube and whatnot. It's like... Oh, gems. I don't know what I was going after. I guess it was the mockery in all of it. Bored people like myself can waste their time and the time of others doing videos on the internet. There is a certain peculiar humor to it if you think about it. I don't know if this is a good amount of progress, but these 17 gems will probably add up, really. We're running dangerously low on the rope though. The golden coin nets you like 999 of these though, so it's nice. Plunk another one of these, and it seems like we've hit a cave just now. I don't know if the red crust on the stone actually signifies anything. This is where things get scary. I should have made a bow. I'll just use the shurikens. Sure. Yeah, that's more like it, and let's just actually set everything up. Seems like we'll be getting something out of... Never mind. Well, maybe. Something must be behind those sands. At least this way we can head deeper. I doubt I'll be using the save and exit thingy to leave these places. It seems a bit scummy. I still wish you could hack away like chunks of 2 from the stone all at once. Because you do spend a lot of time mining around like this, and it's not always the most interesting thing, no. Alright, danger, danger. But this should conclude the first episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not going to say to like, favorite and subscribe, but you should like, favorite and subscribe. See you later, bozos.